Hey, what is going on, guys? Golden Eagle here. Welcome to my next video about Titanfall. In the background here, I very appropriately have some Titan-only gameplay clips, because in this video, I'm going to give you guys a guide all about the Titans in Titanfall. I'm going to go through all of the customization options you could choose for your Titan in the Titanfall beta, and tell you guys which class setup I liked most for my Titan. So, in Titanfall, you earn yourself a Titan every 4 minutes, but this time can be reduced by using burn cards or by earning points in the game from getting kills and capping objectives. You press down on the D-pad to call your Titan in and hold X to enter it. You can enter it from any angle, whether you're above, below, in front, or behind it, and you can get out of your Titan at any time as well. And once you do so, it's controlled by the AI in the game, and you can set it to follow or guard mode, again by pressing down on the D-pad. In follow mode, it will follow you around the map and defend you, and in guard mode, it will stick to a certain area and defend that. When you're in the Titan, you have both shields and you have health. Your shields recharge after a certain period, but your health does not. Once your Titan's health is depleted, it enters a doomed state, and you have a few seconds to eject from your Titan by pressing the X button 3 times. Once you do so, you get shot high into the air, and have a chance to escape alive without anyone seeing where you went. Something that's pretty cool is if you defeat an enemy Titan with your own and melee it before the pilot ejects, you actually rip them out of the cockpit and crush them in your big-ass Titan hand, and you get a kill for killing the pilot and not allowing them to escape, so that's pretty cool. There are multiple ways to take out a Titan in the game. The obvious way is to use your own Titan and take the other one on in head-to-head combat, an epic fight on an epic scale, 2 badass mechs duking it out. And you could kill them by using your different weapons and your melee attacks, but the other way is by taking them out on the ground with your pilot. You can use your anti-Titan weapon to damage them, as well as your regular weapons, but they do far less damage. And you could also hop onto the back of the enemy Titans and shoot inside of their armor, which directly damages their health. If you're on foot though, I don't recommend fighting a Titan one-on-one. You should only attack them either when you can do so with another pilot at the same time, or when they're busy fighting another Titan. This way they will not be able to focus on you, and you can do a lot of damage to them when they're distracted. Alright, so let's get into creating a Titan class. The first thing you guys need to choose is the chassis for your Titan, which is basically what type of armor your Titan will have. In the beta, the Atlas is the only one that's available to play. It's sort of the middle ground Titan with medium armor and medium mobility. The other 2 types that will be in the full game are the Ogre Titan and the Stryder Titan. The Ogre will have a lot of armor, but will be very slow moving, and the Stryder will have the highest mobility, so it's the fastest, but it has the lowest amount of armor and health. Each chassis of Titan also comes with its own core ability, which you can earn over time while inside of your Titan by getting kills. You activate your Titan's core ability by pressing down on the D-pad, just like you do when you call in the Titan. All of these effects last for 15 seconds. The Atlas has the damage core, which increases its damage. The Ogre has the shield core, which increases its shields, and the Stryder has the dash core, which allows for infinite dashing. After you choose your chassis, you need to pick a primary weapon for your Titan, of course. In the beta, you can only choose from the 40mm cannon, which is a single-shot semi-auto weapon that's better for long range. The quad rocket, which fires 4 rockets at the same time, but has a very short range. So this gun's kind of like the shotgun for Titans because it's best to use it at close range. And the last is the XO16 chain gun, which is an automatic assault rifle for Titans that's best at medium range. And you can also choose 1 attachment for all of your primary weapons to put onto them. Next, just like you did for your pilot, you need to choose a tactical ability for your Titan. There were only 2 to choose from in the beta: the Vortex Shield, which allows you to hold up a shield with your Titan's left hand by holding the left bumper on the Xbox One controller, and while doing so, you absorb all bullets and missiles that enemies fire at you, and once you release the left bumper, you throw back all the projectiles that you have absorbed. The second one is the Electric Smoke, which releases a smoke cloud around your Titan that can kill enemies, and it also makes it so that your Titan cannot be locked onto by pilots or other Titans. After the tactical ability, you must choose your Ordnance, which is basically what type of rockets you want your Titan to have. Once again, in the beta, there are only 2 types. The Rocket Salvo, which fires a series of unguided rockets in whichever direction you're looking, and the Slaved Warheads, which require a lock-on before you can fire them. And finally, you must choose Tier 1 and Tier 2 kits for your Titan, which, like I've said before, are kind of like perks from Call of Duty. In Tier 1, there were the Nuclear Ejection, which makes it so that when you eject from your Titan, it gives off a massive, huge explosion that can kill other players and Titans within its blast radius. The Regen Booster, which allows your Titan to regenerate its shields faster. And the Fast Autoloader, which replenishes your Titan's rocket ordnance faster. For the Tier 2 kits, there were the Auto Eject, which automatically ejects you from your Titan when it's doomed and makes you invisible. and Survivor, which makes it so that your Titan loses health slower when you're doomed, meaning that you have more time to eject, so maybe you could take out another Titan before yours dies. Okay guys, so that's everything you can choose from to customize your Titan. Now I'll explain to you guys my personal favorite Titan loadout from the Titanfall beta. For my primary weapon, I chose the 40mm cannon most of the time. This is my favorite weapon to use as a Titan because you can pick off other Titans from a distance without having to get right up in their grill, and it'll allow you to stay alive longer as a Titan if you keep your distance and just fire off pot shots at the other Titans from a longer range. For my tactical ability, I like the Vortex Shield because it felt more useful for taking on a Titan head to head, and if you time it right you can actually do massive damage to another Titan with just one hit. For the Ordnance, I like the rocket salvo better because you could fire it at will instead of waiting for a lock-on, and it was more useful for taking out ground units too, like other pilots on the ground, and grunts and specters, and all that type of stuff. For my Tier 1 kit, I mostly went with the nuclear ejection for the most part. Like I said, I like to be at a distance from other Titans, but once my health got low, I would rush in close to other Titans and almost let them finish me off kind of on purpose, so I could explode right next to them and kill them and the pilot inside at the same time. And for the Tier 2 kit, I liked Survivor because it meant I could do some additional damage to the other Titan before mine died and get them weaker for when my Titan explodes near them. Alright guys, so that was my guide for Titans in Titanfall. I hope you possibly learned something from this video and found it useful. I previously did a guide for pilots in Titanfall, so if you haven't seen that, check it out on my channel. I'm going to have more Titanfall beta videos coming out in a few days, and of course a bunch more videos once the game actually comes out in a couple weeks. I'm really excited, I can't wait to play the actual full game, and hope you guys enjoy all my Titanfall videos. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time!